Welcome back to Sunburned Albino's abridged playthrough of Soulsilver. Next up on the agenda is to spray liquid over a stone dildo until it gets mad enough that it attacks, at which point Slowpoke will be spraying more liquid on it until we tire it out and it faints. Walking around in the grass reveals a wild Stantler, which is probably the least liked Pokemon out of all of Gen 2. The lesser-known 10th of Santa's reindeer, Stantler was kicked off of sleigh duty for being too ass-faced and disgusting. Also, it can't learn fly, so it's like, bitch, you can't pull a sleigh anyway, get out of here. Entering the Ekritique Pokemon Center has a Stumble Upon Bill, developer of the terrible PC storage system that was later drastically improved by other people, whose accomplishments are quietly swept under the rug so Bill can still be the PC OG. Stalking him back to his parents' house, which there's only one of, by the way. Haha, Bill, your dad's dead. And it's still a fresh wound because you lie to people and say you have to see your folks when there's only one folk left, you half-orphan. Anyway, thanks for the Eevee. I wanted to turn it into a Flareon, but then I remembered it's nigh impossible to get evolution stones in the remake. Remember when you could just buy that shit? Pepperidge Farm remembers. So now I'm going around headbutting trees, and I'm not even sure why or what I hope to come across until I get a nice surprise. Hell yes, Apom, you're gonna be mine. This one turns out to be a shit nature, so I catch another one later that's brave, which is fine to me. You know how hard it is to catch Apom? The level 16 one I get ate 6 Great Balls and 4 Pokeballs at 3 HP and paralysis before it finally gave up. Pissed me off, but it's worth it. Anyway, I don't stop headbutting trees, and I guess it was only a matter of time before this guy showed up to tempt me. Yeah, Heracross, you know what, fine, come here. I caught him just to catch him, I wasn't gonna use him, until I looked in the PC box and saw that he had an adamant nature, the best possible one. Looks like we've got 2 new additions. Well, it's time to head into the Burned Tower, a place where fire breathers like to practice their craft because, hey, it's not like they'll burn the tower down. That's like throwing your child back into the pool. Like, what? He's already drowned. Here we meet a man named Eugene, which is awful, on the trail of the 3 legendary Pokemon you can see below. Oh, you've been chasing them for 10 years? I'll be right back, I'm gonna go scare them off real quick. We run into our rival who is as menacingly douchey as ever. You stole your first Pokemon. The legendaries aren't gonna recognize you as anything but a little bitch. Do you see how strong Heracross is? I'm 5 levels down using a non-stab move and doing 2/3 damage. Own Tempo is such a godsend of an ability. You can flinch me to death, but you ain't making me feel conflicted about it. Heracross is gonna show Bayleaf what for. Oh, Poison Powder? Boy, did you just make the mistake of your career. I've got guts, you ingrate, prepare to cry. Dragon Rage one-shots Magnemite, and goodbye, rival. Well, I come to find out Totodile can't learn Rock Smash until he evolves, so I battle some coughing in the Burn Tower until he does. Now he gets Strength, too. A proper HM slave. Coming up on the gym, can I inflict any damage on your Pokemon? After teaching Apom Shadow Claw, I'll be inflicting nothing but damage on your Pokemon. There's a lot of this going on for the next 10 minutes. I take a break from the gym before facing the leader to go farm a bit more experience from the surrounding trainers, and stumble upon an offer I can't refuse. Aside from Shinx, Magnemite is my favorite line of Electric-type Pokemon, and I have to have it. I used the Ultra Ball my Apom picked up after a battle once to catch it early, and now we come upon the most frustratingly annoying trainer battle I've ever had in my entire career. It's so ludicrously ridiculous that I have to speed it up to times 2.5 and just let you take it in silence. Or not. Heracross, are you kidding me now? No, you've gotta be shitting me now. Yes, I know that you're paralyzed now, but doesn't mean it takes you 9 fucking turns to attack. Heracross, are you kidding me now? You've gotta be fucking shitting me now. I know you're paralyzed, we've been over this, but it's a temporary ailment in Pokemon. It's not forever like Stephen Hawking. Just use your goddamn horn attack. Anyway, Magnemite is super strong, cutting down these Doduo like they're nothing. I mean, they are nothing, but still. I had to drop Dratini to make room for him, but modest Dratini was never gonna be anything. Well, it's time to help out yet another kimono girl who doesn't want to do hula dances for Team Rocket, and yes, that's the actual conflict. I kinda like this grunt, actually. He has character, and he dances pretty well for an NPC that can only face in the 4 cardinal directions. But we gotta take him out so the kimono girl's pimp can give me the HM for Surf. With all that said and done, I go back to the gym to take down Morty, who, like our deluded rival, believes he has chosen to train legendary Pokemon, but sorry, that's just me. I send out Ekans to do battle against his first Ghastly, and Bite does the perfect amount of damage to make him waste a Hyper Potion. With Ghastly out of the way, I use my first turn against Haunter to cure my paralysis that got licked into me, and Haunter uses Curse to make it a lot easier for me to win. With Gengar about to be sent in, I switch to my Shadow Claw Apom, who has the best chance of taking him down. Yep, just like that. I leave the last Haunter to be dealt with by Heracross, who after tanking a flurry of Nightshades, clinches the victory for us. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.